How's your new role?
Um, it's exciting, number one. I'm very happy about it. I'm getting up for 7:30 meetings before the 7:30 meeting. Um, it just feels good to be excited to go to work again. You don't know how many times before this job change or this role change that I set my alarm to get up early to get a workout in before work, and never. Like, sleep was where I wanted to be, and as soon as the day ended, like, it would just be like not leaving, not doing anything, um, going and watching TV and laying and waiting and dreading the next day. Um, and now it's completely different. Like, it's so amazing about how just a little change can literally change everything. So it was bad. I know it's bad. I know it was bad. I didn't realize at the time how bad it was at some points, but yeah, like yeah, that was what I was feeling, was that pivot, that transition pressure, and I wasn't about to, like, just explore that on my own. And then we crossed paths with that at that conference, and the rest is history.
And you're talking about the Scrum Alliance?
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever told you, but after we had met for that virtual coffee, and then we had like one or two additional meetings, and then I became a client of yours. Like, after I became a client of yours, I immediately called like 3 people. And I was like, did I just do the right thing here? Like, I'm working with this career coach. Is that normal? Do people do this type of thing? Best decision of 2021 for real.
What made you skeptical at the beginning?
I think it all stemmed from the unknown. For me, it was the transition of, okay, well, I want to explore this new role, and I don't know exactly what that looks like to begin with. And so there's fear already wrapped around that. And then involving somebody else and going through that vulnerability stage and opening up and being like, this is what I want to do, I think, and this is where I'm at. I think it was just the fear of the unknown, and that there's always some hesitancy there. But you have to kind of get outside of yourself and break down those walls, and that's kind of how you grow, right? Get outside of your comfort zone to be better and become something that you want to be, instead of being the person that you are.
Okay, so what do you think got you sold that you made the right decision? At what point did you feel that way?
I knew right away, because I had been sending out resumes before you and I had started working together, and I actually had landed that interview with Discover. And before you and I had ever even had a session, you had made time with me to help me prepare for that interview. And I knew then that I made the right call. Like, you put 2 hours on your calendar, and we sat down and we worked through things. And I went into that interview being more confident than I had ever been to any other interview in the past. And I knew then that was, like, I had made the right call. It was just the ability to feel like, one, like I had somebody in my corner and somebody like rooting me. I would advise people that are in situations like I was in to keep pushing forward. Like, you can't stop and give up. There were moments in that time period for me where I literally thought that I was cursed. Like, I had interviewed, I had accepted positions. After I had accepted those positions, like, they were pulled for whatever reasons on, the other side.
And how did the doctor frame technique help you with your interviews?
You know, the funniest thing was the the quote unquote interviews that I ended up going through to get the position. I felt confident. Like every answer that I was giving, I felt like, wow, like this is me, really. I'm the one that's saying these things. And there were even times that like the interviewer was like, that's the most comprehensive answer to the question that I've ever had. And I was like, yeah, I know. Like I got a whole team in my corner, man. You don't know what you're getting here. Um, so the exciting thing about the community is I feel like I've gotten in rather early, as becoming a part of your client, and the team, the community was rather small at the time. And so it's been exciting to see over the last couple months about how the community is now, it's not the Nada show on Sunday anymore. It's like the community show, and we're growing and we're supporting each other. Um, and I think that's a big part of it. So like I had mentioned, you helping me in preparing for that meeting meant a lot to me. And that's when I knew like I made the right decision. But now you have a group of us that have been through the program and we've found these jobs. And so as new people filter in, like you have us to help you support these new people. And if these new people also get the same feeling that I got, and they can just reach out on Slack and say, hey, I have this question. How can I approach this? Or this is the situation that I'm dealing with. And it's exciting that we're starting to take over and do some presentations. It's just excited to feel a part of the team. And we all have something in common, right? So we were all struggling, or we are struggling. And like that's what brings people together, the commonality of being through a situation or going through a situation. um, it helps, like it helps to know that you're not alone.
So what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining the program?
Jump, do it. Just do it. Just do it. It'll be the best decision that you will make. um, I'm here to support you. I can say that you have literally changed my life. You helped me get there. I can definitely tell that there's a difference between who I am today and who I was just a few weeks ago, in my mood and in like my energy levels and all those sorts of things.